Hey YouTube, it's L'Oreal or Lo. Everybody calls me Lo, and if you are subscribed, thank you. But if you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Today's video, well, first and foremost, your girl has finished her last final of undergraduate. I am just like, I'm done. Now, I don't have nothing to do. I just have a whole bunch of free time now till I get my life together. But you know, in the meantime, I literally, I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Like, I feel like I've been a school girl for so long, and like, I've like dedicated so much time to school. So to be done is just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. With that being said, there will be my life post graduation, catching y'all up on me. If you are here post me becoming an AKA, like if you subscribe from that video, put a pink heart down below. I think the video is like at 1K right now. I only have like 3 videos that are like at 1K. So shout out to y'all for supporting that video. Excuse me, my sorors. Yeah, we really trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. Right now I'm at like 340, but you know, I think it's doable. But anyway, I'm rambling now, but let's just get into it. So today's video is gonna be a story time. It's kind of like a mix of story times. It's gonna be like the worst encounters that I've had with guys. I'm not gonna use any names because that's rude. That's weird. I might switch a few things so that nobody can know who I'm talking about. But yeah, like this is gonna be, and this isn't gonna be like people that I've actually taken seriously. This is gonna be like I've texted them and they just went left like extremely too fast. So we're gonna start off kind of light. So I was working somewhere, guys. I was working somewhere, and now I happened to be working at the front desk. And needless to say, like this family came in one day, and like they were celebrating something, and the guy, we just gonna call him the guy. The guy comes up, you know, in the middle of the family function, and it's basically like, you know, making small talk, like what's your name, oh, where do you go to school, stuff like that. And I'm talking to him, he seemed so normal. That's why it's so funny. So I'm just like, you know, oh, side note, I think I'm gonna start doing like story time, like chill talking videos in robes. And this robe is actually from my aunt, shout out to her, and it's a Mickey Mouse robe, and I have pigtails in, so I thought that was cute. Anyway, so, you know, he's talking or whatever. So then he basically asked me for my number. And I could be wrong about the details, but needless to say, he ended up getting my number. I said that I wanted some brownies one day. So he was like, I can make you some brownies and bring them to you. I was like, okay, cool. And he brought them like in the middle of the day. So like I didn't really think nothing of it. So he brings me the brownies. Cool. He comes over, and it's like he didn't, before, I know where y'all's mind is going, but it did not go there. So we're talking about what we like, and I mentioned YouTube. So then I was like, do you watch like any YouTube like couples and stuff like that? Because at this time, like, I was watching DK4L like heavy. And he was like, oh yeah, like, ain't they the ones that have like the viral pictures or whatever? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's them, cool. He was like, see, that's how I'm trying to be in life. And this is where the conversation just went downhill. Because first off, he was like, he was working a job and he stopped working there because it just wasn't for him, which is fine. But I personally feel like you should do what you want to do. You really should. But you can't just quit and just be like, having nothing to do. Like, cause baby, I'm in college. Like, I already am struggling. We can't both be struggling. Like, that's just not okay. So, ooh, child. So he started off with that, but I'm like, okay, like, whatever. He keeps talking. So then so I was like, so what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna start my own business. Cool. What are you gonna start? And he wanted to start a very specific type of business, whatever. The business wasn't weird or anything like that, but that's what he wanted to do. Cool, like that's your plan, whatever. But then he goes on to, yeah, because I'm trying to be young and sexy. I was like, and I remember that term because I was just like, what is this man talking about? So then he starts talking about DK4L again, and he was like showing me the pictures. And mind you, I like DK4L, but like, it's not like that. But he was showing me the pictures and stuff like, see, this is how I'm trying to be. Da, 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 da. Like, it was really on some like, this is my goals. Like, this is what I'm trying to be. And it was very weird to me. So he continues to talk. And he was like asking me about my channel. And, you know, I was telling him about my channel. And he was just like, oh, like talking about a couple channel. And that's not gonna happen. And then he was like, he used to rap. He used to rap, y'all. So I'm like, okay, like I want to hear something. Like I want to hear what you got. Like, you know, like I'm really interested in hearing you rap, sir. Like, really. So this boy goes to YouTube. First of all, his rap name, I would say the name, but I'm not going to identify this person. So he plays the song, and I'm just like, I know you were lying to me. Like, what is going on? Like, you actually seem very cool, and you just, like, it was like word vomit. He just got worse and worse. So then he plays me another song, and it is very sexual. Like, it's talking about, like, doing stuff, like, somebody was texting me. It's talking about doing stuff to a girl, and I'm just like, baby, like, who is you talking about? Like, what is going on? And then it gets worse because it was about his ex. And I was just like, why would you play me a song about your ex? Like, I'm confused. But he didn't stop there. Then he was like, yeah, like, she really broke my heart. She really was playing me. Da 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 da. So I'm like, you know, like, what did she do? Like, why are you so hurt? And he's like, yeah, because we was together, but she was living all the way in New York. She was living like all the way somewhere else. I don't remember what state it was, but I think it was New York. I don't know. But he was like, she was living all the way somewhere else, and she was playing him, and he was just so in love. Da 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 da. It, like, baby, like, from what he was telling me, you should have knew that girl was playing with you. Like, next. So, and mind you, I'm not trying to say like people can't be blinded by our love, but it was just like I didn't care about hearing the story because like I don't care about your ex. I don't even know you like that to be asking you about your past relationships. But anyway, he was talking about that, and he was just like, you know, he went. It was like an hour. Like it was like an hour. He was talking about how much he really cared about this girl, and she played him. And I was just like, oh my God, like, I never would have thought this would have happened to me. Like, I was really sitting on the date where the guy talks about his ex the whole time. Like, I was so shook. And then he started, like, talking about, like, us as if we were just, like, already together. And I was just like, I don't even, like, I didn't say it like that, but I was just like, you know, like, in my head, I don't even know you like that for you to be talking like this. Like, you seem very clingy. Like, and I'm not clingy. I am not. So, like, it was just so weird to me. It was so weird. But needless to say, whenever he left, I texted him and I was just like, you know, I don't really feel like we should be talking because, like, I don't see it going anywhere. I was very honest. And, you know, he texted me back at first and was like, you know, I figured this by the way that you hugged me whenever I left. I was just like, all right. I didn't even reply because I was like, okay, like, you're crazy. Okay, now we're gonna get a little bit more spicy. So there was this guy, and I thought this guy was cute for like a long time. And like we just never like talked like that. But then finally we ended up talking. And like, you know, we would see each other. Like it was like we had been going back and forth for about like 2-3 months, whatever. Cool. We had already chilled by each other, like all of that. And I'm thinking that, you know, we're progressing, moving slow, things like that. Nothing physical had happened. Let me just add that. So he comes over one night and we're talking and stuff like that. And I was just like, you know, like, I'm really surprised that you haven't tried anything yet. Because let's just be honest, guys be trying it. Guys be trying it. So I was like, I'm just surprised that you haven't tried anything yet. So he responds, well, I'm actually kind of hungry. And I was like, it didn't register with me. So I was like, you want pizza? Like, what do you want to eat? Because I was kind of hungry too. This boy was like, I'm trying to eat you. I was like, now, this is where it goes left. Because, like, this boy pulls out his stuff. And y'all, like, it was so small. I was just like, I'm actually really hurt that you did this to yourself. Like, I was like so taken aback. Because, like, I'm the type of person, like, I move slow. Like, I move on my own time. I'm also not really out here doing all kind of stuff. Like, just, I'm very serious about my health. And then he had the nerve after that to not text me back. I was just like, that's cool. Like, I didn't really want to talk to you after that anyway. If we're gonna be honest, nothing happened. Let me just establish that nothing happened. But I was just like, wow, like, I can't believe that happened to me. Like, wow. I do want to add that, like, some guys do weird stuff whenever they're trying to holler at you. Like, I remember one time I was trying to walk out of a party, and like I'm walking sideways because, you know, I'm trying to like cut through the people, and this boy literally like puts his whole waist on my, well, on my butt. He puts his whole waist on my butt, and I was just like, sir, I know you see that I'm trying to walk out of this party. Like, guys just like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, oh my gosh, I have to add this to this video. So one day I was like taking pictures for something, right? And like, let's just say like it was a place that had like alcoholic beverages, and I'm taking pictures and stuff like that, and it was like, it was unbelievable the amount of dudes that tried to talk to me. But, and I'm not even trying to gloat, like, it was really like, all right, like, I know that y'all see that I'm trying to work. Like, I'm actually here to take pictures, not socialize. But anyway, so like this one guy, I'm taking pictures, and like I put my camera on him and his friend, but he comes over like, I'm trying to take a picture with you. And mind you, like, I'm not a short girl. I'm 5'7". Like, but this dude was tall and big, like, built. So, and he was drunk. Like, I could smell the alcohol on his breath. So, I'm standing there like, I mean, we could take a picture together, but who's gonna take it of us? So then he looks over at his friend like, can you take a picture of us? Cool. I really didn't care about taking no picture with the guy. But he proceeds to turn me around. Like, imagine he's like standing up behind me, and like I'm like, I turn around and face him because I'm talking to him. He turns me around to where like my butt is on his waist, like, you know, and he puts his hand like around my waist, as like it was like as if we was together or something. And like his friend knew I wasn't comfortable, so his friend was like, just like, he's drunk, like, and I was just like, I know, like, I can see that he's drunk. But like this man, so after he finally gets his picture, he like turns me back around and is talking like, oh, do you like vacations? Like, I could take you this place and that place. I was just like, sir, I like vacations. You're drunk right now. Like, friend, where you at? Like, let's get him together. Like, you know. And he got a little attitude. Nothing too serious, but let me tell y'all about this. Another time, like I'm actually at a place to socialize, and I'm sitting down. It's me and my friends, and this guy walks over. First of all, he wasn't cute. Let me just establish that. But he comes over, and you can tell I'm mad because like the hand has went up now. But so he comes over, and he's like, "Hey, how y'all doing? Like, my name is da 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 da." Okay, cool. We say our names back. And he looks at me and is like, do you have a man? And I didn't at the time, so I was like, nah, like, I don't have a man or whatever. So he was like, can I get your number? And I was like, no, you can get my Instagram or my Snapchat or something like that. So then he was just like, nah, but I asked for your number. But you heard my response though. He was just like, you know, like, I'm a higher caliber nigga. I have this, I have that. I make 6 figures a year. Like, I'm really too good to even be up in here. Like, I'm better than all of these people that's in here. And I see the potential in you. You could be up here, but like, you need somebody like me to bring you up here. Just like, did they really just say this? So then he proceeds with, so can I get your number? You may not. You may not get my number. And he really gets mad. Like, he's like, really like, y'all da 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 da, y'all this, y'all that. And like, I'm just looking like, is he for real? Like, he was really making me mad. So like, I really walked off. Like, I never had to walk off from a guy before. But, and it's crazy because I was sitting down. I was sitting down. I'm gonna just stop this video right here because I feel like I've been rambling and I don't want this video to be like too long. I might do a part 2 because I have other stories too. I just think that I've been talking for a little bit too long because I just looked at the clock on my camera. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I said it in the intro, but I'm going to say it again in the outro. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, add me on Snapchat. Yeah, tell me what kind of videos y'all want to see. And if you guys want to see like any videos, Greek videos, there are certain Greek videos that I'm not going to do. But I don't know unless y'all suggest them. So just, you know, suggest them. Any like type of advice, like anything like that, like let me know. That's what I'm here for. I got nothing but time in the world now. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one.